Hi, my name is Tim Butler, and I'm with Open for Business, and these are 4 last-minute Christmas gift ideas that we think that your recipients will love. Let's check them out. Our first gift idea is the phone soap, and you've probably seen devices like this. They've become much more common during this pandemic that we've been going through, but they're a device that has a UV light in it and can sanitize a cell phone or other small object. They're so handy for that, and not just because of a pandemic. Hopefully we'll be past that next year, but here's what a device like this does. It sanitizes your phone from all the stuff that we pick up every single day. Tests have shown that your cell phone is probably dirtier than the seat of a public toilet. So giving this to your loved one allows him or her to have a cleaner phone. And I especially love this particular wireless phone soap because it will wirelessly charge your cell phone while it cleans. And so for me, it's a double feature because it keeps my phone charged, something I'm terrible at remembering to do, and clean at the same time. And you can even use your phone while it's in here. It has vents on the bottom that will let out audio, so you can put your phone on speaker and it will actually amplify it. You can use it for an audio conference while it is cleaning, which takes about 10 minutes. Now, like I said, you've seen devices like this, and typically the ones that you see on sale for a little bit less than phone soap are missing something that I think really makes the phone soap worth the extra money, which is, if you notice, there's a light bar on both the top and bottom of this little case. So when you put your phone in and you close it, and it blasts it with that UV light that kills the bacteria and viruses on your phone, it does it on both the top and bottom at the same time. Many devices like this require you to actually flip the phone halfway through, which makes it a hassle. This is drop it in and forget it, come back, say put it in at the end of the night, come back in the morning, your phone is charged and clean and ready for another day. I love the phone soap. And if you have a phone that, most phones can do wireless these days, but if you have a phone that can't, you have a nice USB port back here. It can charge, route the cable right through this little hole here, goes in, your phone sits there and charges. So even a non-wireless charging phone can be charged while using this phone soap. There are lots of interesting variations. There's the regular one that lacks the wireless charging. There's a phone soap that has a built-in battery so it can charge without being plugged into the wall. And there's a large phone soap that can clean tablets and other household items. They're all great. I love phone soap as a company. They stand behind their products. And that's my first gift idea for your last minute Christmas shopping. My second gift idea for your Christmas shopping on this late last minute shopping spree is the Halo Bolt. Now the Halo Bolt looks like a typical flashlight, and in fact it is a flashlight. It works pretty well as a flashlight, multiple levels of power, work light function that can also serve as a lantern if you'd like while you're working, or an emergency beacon, including in a flashing mode. It has a USB port so you can charge devices like your phone or tablet and use it as a power bank, which is really nice as well. But there's something else that makes this so fantastic, and I so appreciated receiving this as a birthday gift because of it, and that is it can also jump your car. Now, hopefully you don't have to jump your car all the time, but your loved one whom you give this to, if he or she puts it in her or his car, is going to thank you when that battery won't start the car, when you have that awful feeling you turn the key and just go, That happened to me last winter after receiving this, and I had my flashlight at my disposal. I went and got it and thought, I'm in trouble. This isn't going to work. But sure enough, I plugged it in, pressed the button, hooked the cables to the battery of the car, and within 30 seconds or a minute, whatever it took to hook it up and go into the car and try to start the car started on the very first try. And it was bitterly cold, and suddenly the halo really did have a halo around it. It's a wonderful device that you can use all the time, unlike specific battery jumping devices. But when you really need it, it is fantastic. I highly recommend it. Wonderful gift this Christmas. Last minute Christmas gift idea number 3 are wireless earbuds or headphones from Apple or its subsidiary Beats. Now, if you don't already know this, Apple did purchase Beats a number of years back, and so most of the benefits carry between the two lines. For example, here I have the Powerbeats Pro, which has been criticized for a somewhat large case, but is really a very nice pair of earbuds for anyone who is relatively active. As you can see, they clip over the ear and they'll go with you wherever you want to go. They're very similar in design to the Apple AirPods Pro otherwise, and so they're really nice. They often are on sale, including this time of the year. This year, I've seen a number of sales on these and AirPods Pro, so they make a great gift idea. Now, what makes these special over the plethora of other brands of wireless earbuds? Well, it's the special chip that Apple puts in its different earbuds and also the Beats Solo and other over-the-ear headphones. That chip allows it so that these AirPods or Powerbeats Pro can transfer from device to device, any device that your loved one is logged into with an iCloud account. So I can take these and use them with my Mac, and then use them with my iPhone, and then use them with an iPad. Anything Apple, it'll work with. Also, the Powerbeats Pro and a number of the different AirPods models support Dolby Atmos for surround sound that's incredibly immersive. A lot of new albums are being recorded to take advantage of it, and it puts you right in the middle of the sound stage of your loved one's favorite artist. So if you know someone who loves music, they're great for that. They're also really nice for listening to podcasts. If you're just working around the house and you want to listen to a podcast and you keep walking away from it, these can be in your ears and have a pretty good range. They're fantastic for that as well. And finally, one thing that I really enjoy about either the AirPods Pro or the Powerbeats Pro is that you can put them in just one at a time. You don't have to have them both in. And so I can use this as a wireless Bluetooth headset, hold telephone conferences and so on, in addition to using it for listening to music. They're so nice. Now, if you're giving it to someone who's going to be out jogging and so on, I'd go with the Powerbeats Pro with that extra little support that goes over the ear to make sure they don't fall out. Otherwise, I do the very similarly priced AirPods Pro, which provide a little bit better sound quality and have a really neat noise cancellation system where you can choose whether you want to hear the sounds around you. For example, you're listening to a podcast and you want to be able to hear if your child comes up to you and has a question. You can turn it on to transparency just by tapping the little stem and hear what's going on around you. And then when you want to be immersed in a wonderful new album and just hear the Dolby Atmos surrounding you and feel like you're on the sound stage, you turn it over to full noise cancellation and it will block out the vast majority of noise, and it sounds so amazing. They're all really good earbuds, and I highly recommend it. And if your loved one doesn't already have something like this or has an off-brand but uses the Apple ecosystem, this will make their day. It's so nice to have, and I highly recommend it. Our fourth last-minute Christmas gift idea is something totally off the wall from what I've been talking about so far, and it's not even something I can show you right here in front of the camera. It's an Instacart Delivery. Now, you might say, Tim, do you mean like the grocery delivery service? Did I give somebody groceries? Well, sort of. Instacart recently added support to have a gift delivery. So if you know someone that may live just down the street, but could also live all the way across the country and you'd like to send them something special, any store that Instacart supports in the area that you're shopping for can be delivered through the service with a gift card that will be texted to the person that allows them to track the delivery and wishes them Merry Christmas, or for some other time of the year, Happy Birthday, whatever you wanted to say. I particularly like this idea using Aldi if you happen to have an Aldi store around your area. It's more than a discount grocer. Right now, with Christmas going on, they have all kinds of wonderful Christmas goodies from around the world, including German chocolates and neat cakes from different parts of Europe, and just so many wonderful things. It's not a discount store. It's a place to get wonderful international Christmas goodies to share with your loved one. And they also have some really neat Christmas decor as well. So you could throw in a little Christmas tree or a pillow that looks very Christmassy, maybe a gnome pillow, something like that. They have all kinds of wonderful things, but they will be positively delighted when they open that German chocolate, maybe the 12 Days of Christmas sampler that they have available this week. Lots of neat things you can put in there. It won't just seem like any ordinary gift. It will seem like you went and picked out something very special for them because you did. And that's the idea of all these gifts. They're not just a gift card to slap in an envelope and hand to someone. Something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more personal, and eminently useful for anyone that I can think of. I highly recommend them. We do have links to these products in the description of this video below, and we'd be really appreciative if you would use those links if you decide to purchase. None of these products have been sponsored or provided to us, but if you do use those links, we will get an affiliate commission, and that helps us make more videos like this. If you appreciate this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, except the ones that you're planning to give these gifts to, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get more videos from us in the coming days. We have lots more in store for this channel, and before you go, let me just mention to you, on December 25th, please go to ofb.biz. We're going to have a special booklet that I put together to help you go through the 12 days of Christmas and extend that Christmas joy beyond just that one day, to really soak it in as things slow down a little bit. I really think it will help you enjoy the season all the more, and it's my gift to you this season. I do thank you for joining me, and I hope that these gifts make your gift giving this season just a little bit merrier. Have a Merry Christmas.